Hey friends, it is Amanda with Mettle Modern Design and Deep South Shelling coming to you live on behalf of Essential Stencil. Okay, that should get you a pretty good overhead view. Got all my stains lined up. I'm just going to be using this board. I would love to tell you what size it is. I do have a tape measure. It's going to be 8.5 by 11. With this one, I'm going to do these 3 stain colors. This one. Okay, this is vintage orange, one of my favorite colors. This one is honey yellow, I believe, wild honey. And then black. So I'm just gonna lift straight from the lid here. Spritz my, it's just gonna help this stain glide. Look how much easier that glides. Take the same sponge and I'm gonna come around it with orange here. This is gonna look crazy before it looks good. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, so see how crazy that looks? Just another little mist of water there. Okay, now we're gonna take some black. I'm grabbing a new sponge for this. We're just gonna come in with the black in all the other areas. Let me come in with a little bit of this around here. Oh, that's a little too planned, not quite blended enough. Maybe you're right. We might need just a touch more blending, so we're gonna hit it with our spritzer of water one more time. Okay, it's still spritzing. I'm gonna come back in to the center with yellow. I'm gonna grab a little bit more orange, a little bit more orange. Come around the edge here. I'm just gonna shade that out a little bit. And if it looks a little too round for you, you can kind of fix that a little bit. Maybe from the forest. What do you guys think? Do you like that? Okay. And you're just gonna smooth that out. Not a long process. And so if you are a craft seller, this is a process that you can do repetitively to earn money because it doesn't take a long time. You're not waiting hours or days for your surface to dry. Okay, so from here, I want to use the primitive, one of the primitive willow trees. I'm going to grab an essential stencil brush. Think about the essential stencil brushes. They're blunt tipped. They're nice and full. It's a natural bristle. I really like these for stenciling. So one of the keys to stenciling is to make sure you offload so you're using very little paint. Very little paint is key. So we're just going to come on and we're going to stencil down our primitive willow here. So let's see what we got with this primitive willow here. Look how pretty that is. And so this is something that's kind of for Halloween, kind of for fall. It would work for either one. I'm gonna grab out, I'd love to grab a detail brush, but I don't know where those are right now. So I'm just gonna grab one of these other brushes from Essential Stencil. I'm just gonna grab the smallest one. I'm gonna grab just a tiny bit of paint. I'm just gonna come over and fill in that one bridge that's right there. Just filling in the one bridge. Okay. Now, we're gonna dry this up a little bit. And isn't it nice how that stencil frames the stain? It looks like it's glowing. Now here's what we can do. Where it's darker here, we could come in, we could create the background, we could add more black stain down here to make it just a little bit darker down here. So where so it doesn't look like the tree's floating, you know what I mean? Give it a base so we can bring that deepness up to it. You see what we did there? We're just using the stain that's left on the sponge. And it just brings up that base so it doesn't look like it's floating. Let's dry that up a little bit more. What do you guys think? If you'd like it, show me some hearts. It does, it just looks like it's glowing. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna do, it's pretty dry. I'm just gonna take that sanding sponge one more time. Just gonna come over it, knock any high areas of paint down, and it's ready. Now, if you wanted to do something just to elevate it ever so slightly, we can grab out the primitive hearts and stars here. And if you wanted to make it just a little bit sweeter, you could add one of these hearts with some red paint, and it would just be a little red heart right in the middle of that willow tree. I think I'm gonna leave mine for now, but I think that would make it just extra sweet. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.